Thanks for clicking on the video. My name is Tom Alsop, and today I'm going to be talking about the pinpoint versus platform service motion. I've had quite a few requests on this lately, and it's surprising I've not actually covered this topic yet because personally I've used both of these service motions for long periods because I found that the pinpoint helped with certain things and platform helped with other things. I'm going to go into detail on what I think the pros and cons of these service motions are, and maybe it's going to help you to improve your serve. So I find myself helping people who do a platform service motion, which means basically not moving the feet. I spend a lot of time helping them to transfer the weight effectively at the right time, because when you're doing this service motion, there needs to be a right left hit weight transfer. A lot of people get onto the left side way too soon, which prevents them from being able to engage and throw the right side of the body up and at the ball. This is obviously where the power is going to come from. It's got to come from this right side here. If you're on this left side too soon, it's going to prevent you from doing that. So there needs to be a right left hit, and that timing has to be, there has to be a flow to it, a transfer of weight. Now a couple of weeks ago, I posted a video working with Nitsan where I was trying to get him to load the right side of the body, and we did an open stance service motion drill. And when you do an open stance service motion, you have to load the right side. It's very awkward if you're on the left side, you're not going to be able to do this exercise. So you go open stance and you go like this, and there's a transfer of weight where you feel like you're already loading this right side a little bit more, and you get to the left side at the right time. Obviously it's not foolproof, could go a little wrong, but it's a good exercise for feeling the transfer of weight. So you feel it's all coming from the right side. Like it'd be pretty hard to do this and be on the left the whole time. You're already loading the right, yeah? Now people who struggle with this may find it easier to do a pinpoint serve, because instead of having this transfer of weight from the right side to the left side, you can bring this foot up, and now from here you can just use both feet, both legs at the same time to jump and push up and into the serve. So when I do the pinpoint service motion, I still want to feel like I'm coming from the right side of the body. I'm loading on this back leg and I'm throwing the ball up kind of from this position. But as I said, when I transition into the leg bend, it's a more equally balanced position where I'm just loading both legs. So I still feel like there's a rhythm going from the right side of the body to the left, but it's easier to just kind of jump up and get it with both legs, which can be a little bit easier than transferring through the body from right to left to hit. It's more of a symmetrical jump. So for some people, you may find that a little bit easier to transfer weight because, as I say, you don't have to think about the timing of coming from here to here, but you do have to think about the timing of moving into this position, and obviously timing the ball throw up and the swing. There's obviously a lot of timing, but the transfer of weight is a little bit easier. So I kind of feel when I'm doing this service motion, there's a bit more like energy. Like I feel if I'm being lazy, which is like most of the time, I feel like this is a real kickstart. It's almost like having a running like into the motion. Like it kickstarts me into it instead of going from this platform position where I got to load and I got to really transfer weight. This kind of gets me started. So I just felt like I had a bit more energy going up into the service motion, and it kind of helped me to hit a bigger, better first serve. I felt like I could get higher, maybe jump a little bit more, use my legs a little bit more. So I just felt like it kind of like give me a bit of a kickstart into getting more energy going into the shot. However, what I found is it was a little harder for me to hit a kick serve. because my energy is just going up and forwards. And for me to hit a kick serve, I want to be in this position where I'm leaning back, almost like a soccer throw, football throw. Apologies to all my English people. Where I'm leaning back this way, because then I can get under the ball and I can really start throwing my racket up and out. Whereas again, when I did the pinpoint, I'm in this position and I felt like it was great for a first serve, good for slice, good for power, good for kind of getting me started with some energy. But I really felt like the kick serve suffered. Alright guys, let me know what you think the pros and cons of these different service motions are, and let me know if you got any questions. I'm always ready to answer them in the comment section below. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. We got to start growing this no-nonsense tennis coaching movement. Cheers.